I'll let y'all into my life a little bit in my business. So I'm a motivational speaker now. And I now get $30,000 to speak, which is a big amount. It's like bigger than some of my artists I managed. But nobody would book me up until about 2 months ago. I had all this great stuff happen. I'm on the cover of Runner's World magazine. I'm in Nike commercials. I've won Grammys. I've won Emmys, and nobody would book me because I wasn't tuned to the right frequency. So let's take a radio station, that little box. If it's on the wrong station, you get static. I was getting static. I was not getting a beautiful song. I was not getting a song that hits the right notes. I was getting static in my business. It's because I wasn't tuned to the right frequency. When I woke up every day, and this is what I did. I made a song. I don't make music. I downloaded a beat, Drake's "Closer to My Dreams" beat. And I downloaded it. I got on GarageBand, and I just told myself what the future looks like. I said, I'm one of the most in-demand speakers in the world. I get 10 requests a day. These are the stages I'm speaking on. I'm in this city. I'm in this city. I'm in this city. I'm like, I'm making 200 grand a month. I'm like saying the future on this beat that's called "Closer to My Dreams," and it's got this frequency, and I'd listen to it 9 times a day. When I get in the car, when I wake up, before I go to bed, I'm listening to me talk about the future. It's called futuring. How can I feel the future today? That's how you tune to the radio station. And then I started walking different, and I would go on these walks, and I'd be like, this is what it feels like to be in demand. This is what it feels like to get that wire transfer hitting the bank account. This is what it feels like to call my mom and be like, Ma, everything's okay. This is what it feels like to be like, like there's 10,000 people in the crowd, like standing ovation. And I started walking like all that stuff was already done.
And he started something big, had no idea what he just did. To him it was stunning, but to others it was funny. But those hates and hurts flipped up real quick after he hit the switch. And he realized he could ride forever under the sun. He was now 21, like somebody handed him the mic, so he took it into his own hands. They were hands of gold. He realized and his fake friends were only ends. The new beginnings of this new life, he was about to take a new step. So he grabbed the mic, he was so scared, but the whole crowd roared so loud. So for the moment he was fearless, and happiness was clearless. So he stood tall in front of all the people. He was shaking, he had been waiting on this moment his whole life. So he closed his eyes, took a breath, the butterflies died. His whole world just changed, and he began to sing. Then he said,
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, then I stand tall for you.
The whole crowd started to roar so loud, chills in the air. He was on top of the clouds, he opened a new door.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, then I stand tall for you.
He left all the non-believers behind and brought his own believers to the line of his own open mind. He just unleashed the weather somewhere in Ohio. But they say stars can grow anywhere in the darkness and always bring the light. As the whole crowd jumped and bumped, the bass kept slam dunking. The trunks were popping, women were drooling. I mean, who was he fooling? It was real and he knew the deal. He used to be a kid, but now he was a man who stood in the land and did what he could only to fly and shine. While the haters cringed and stuttered, he even stunned his own mother. The haters are nothing, so why even bother?
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, then I stand tall for you.
He was a star, he shined strong, why did it take so long? He was up on a cloud screaming down to believe, and I love her, she'll never leave.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, then I stand tall for you.
Calling every woman the prettiest he'd ever seen, but he was being real, he spoke the truth. It was like he was the kid who cried wolf, and now they didn't want to believe. It was like he lied for so long, and now he couldn't retrieve. Now he was living proof, poof, poof, magic tricks while the whole crowd smokes the cancer sticks. He lost all his judgment and became a leader and said fuck it.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, then I stand tall for you.
Now so much kitty in his face, all the cats wanted a piece of the dog who led the pack with the name Jack.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, and I stand tall for you.
Now we moved on from the Mazdas to the Ferraris and Safaris and the mansions of expansion. Now all of his old friends and exes wanted to be part of his collection, but they were too late. Now only memories far too gone, far too late. He was now full of chemistry and he changed his fate. Within the eye they never believed when he said they were living a lie. Now he was a heartbreaker, but he never tried to be. He rode with love and fear from above and never gave up. Became a star who knew the sky was the limit, and now he was living in it. He couldn't stop the engine, inside was his drive, and he was so alive. He was ready to get tatted up. He never wanted to be normal again, and the other animals could now sense his spirit. Now every time he sings a song you can actually hear it. He tried to get people to dream up, but now he was on the hill alone speaking with his new brothers. He remembered who brought him up alive after he found out he was just living to die. What's the world he knew? Now what was the sun and what was the sky? He found out the devil was a lie. He found the sky was the limit, and now you watch him fly.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, and I stand tall for you.
I don't think he's scared of heights anymore. He's not scared of the fall. He's flying, watch him fly anymore.
I have the mind of a soldier and the heart of a warrior. I'm just a rebel in this life, and I stand tall for you.
I guess it's his life anymore. It's all the same for the rich and poor. The life of a dreamer and the path of a king who once wore no diamond ring, but wears a crown for a city, only to dream.